Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl, Crump Girl 711, aka CG-Hiphop. Bring y'all a new video. Shouts out to everybody who watched my last review for Typical Butterfly. I know it took a minute, but this right here is gonna be my Wale first impressions. Like I told you, I think I'm gonna start doing this for albums who come out that I actually do buy. I'm gonna give my first impression first because I just bought it Tuesday, so I've had a day to sit with it. Um, and I give my first impression of the album. And so far, I fucking love it. This is Wale's fourth studio album. First it was Attention Deficit, then it was Ambition, then 2 years ago it was The Gifted. I think it was like 2013, and then this year is the album About Nothing. I have been a Wale fan since like 100 Miles and Running. So I've heard 100 Miles and Running, Back to the Future with Ninth Wonder, for Lauren with Bad on there. I've heard, let's see what other mixtapes he had out. The More About Nothing, that crazy. The More About Nothing, mixtape About Nothing. So, was it 11 Theory, 11-1 Theory? The Go-Go Joint, you know what I'm saying? I've been with Wale from the beginning since he had Nike boots out. So, I'm a huge Wale fan. Every album he has put out, I have bought. And I have pretty much liked, except for maybe Ambition. And I actually liked a couple joints off of Ambition. But, to me, how they match up, I think More About Nothing is his best project to date. I think The Gifted is his second, and I feel like this one is his third best project. I like Attention Deficit, but there was a couple songs on there I just didn't like. I think Beautiful Bliss was my favorite song off that album. But I think it's gonna go in that order. I think More About Nothing, hands down, best project, then Gifted, and then this project. I think Gifted and this project go up and down because of Jerry Seinfeld. Him and Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know how they mesh so well, and it's crazy how he identifies with this damn show, Seinfeld. And it seems like every time him and Jerry Seinfeld do something, it's always magic, yo. And I can appreciate the artistry as well, man. While they put so much into his music, and people just like to pick at him, and sometimes he's a little soft, you know what I'm saying? But everybody feels it, man. They just don't say it like he does. They don't say nothing about it. When Wale says something, then they feel like, oh, that nigga soft as fuck, man. But Wale fucking can rap his ass off, and I think he proved that on Gifted. But I think the mainstream don't really fool Wale like that. It's certain songs that they fuck with Wale, but this album proves to me that he can make a fucking album. And maybe it just took Jerry Seinfeld to take him back to the basics, man. Cause like I'm listening to the White Shoes right now. That when I heard that shit, I couldn't go past that song. That like Yo, I couldn't get past the White Shoes. I couldn't get past this song for like 3 hours. I was on this song like, no, I ain't gonna say 3 hours. That's too much. Like an hour. I was just repeating. I was like, finally, wow, thank you. Finally, you get back to why I loved you. The Gifted was dope, but something was missing, that element of that More About Nothing element that made me fall in love with him even more. Like when More About Nothing hit, I was like, yo, hands down, Wale next up. You know what I'm saying? Next up, guy. But we're gonna go through the track list. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think of the songs, my first impressions, because I only had the album for a day. I didn't listen to the leak or none of that. I only heard two songs. I heard was The Body, the Summer League, which is not even on the album, and The Matrimony. So here we go. First we go the intro About Nothing, the Helium Balloon, the White Shoes. Then we get to number 4, it's The Pessimist featuring J. Cole, which is the only rap feature on this album. 5, The Middle Finger. 6, the One Time in Houston. 7, Girls on Drugs, which we already heard because that was on the Festivus album. I wish he would have put the chess match on here. That would have been fucking dope if he would have put the whole song on here, but he didn't do it. The God Smile. The Need to Know. The Success. The Glass Egg. The Bloom featuring AG3. Matrimony featuring Usher, and then The Body featuring Jeremiah. It's 14 tracks. So the intro About Nothing is fucking phenomenal. Wale was just fucking rapping. Like hands just rapping. Just fucking rapping. Just rapping. You know what I'm saying? The dude who sound like Raphael Sadiq at the, like, he was singing, yo, dude, whoever that is, I don't know who that is singing. I need to go find the credits on iTunes and click on the little joint to show me the credits. Yo, dude sound like Raphael Sadiq, like little brother or something. And he was rapping his ass off while he was rapping. And dude was singing his ass off. I put a joint on my Instagram. Dude was like, nigga, you better sing that shit. And that's how I felt when I heard it. I'm like, nigga, you better sing that shit. That's how you start off. That's how you start an album off. You know what I'm saying? He started strong. Like that intro about nothing, like crazy. Then you got Jerry Seinfeld at the beginning talking about, he was like, you ready, Jerry? He was like, I was ready last time. And a lot of people who don't know what that means, it means like at the end of the gifted, like he gave us a treat for people who've been Wale since the beginning. He gave us a treat, and at the end of the gifted, get a skit with with Jerry Seinfeld coming to the studio. It was like, hey, you ready, man? I thought we was gonna be recording today, man. And that's how we knew that an album about nothing was coming, because Wale fans know what More About Nothing and Mixtape About Nothing was. So as soon as we heard Jerry Seinfeld's voice, we already ready. Like, yes, I know what it's gonna be. Yes, I can't wait to hear this album. You know what I'm saying? So that was a cool little way to start the album off with. The Helium Balloon, I love how the beat switches up in that song, and how he talks about fans not wanting him to grow, and they always catching him and pulling back down, and catching him and pulling back down. But the little kid always wants to let go of the balloon to see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That was a dope joint. The White Shoes, man. Like I said, the White Shoes kept me for a minute. I had to stop listening to that song to go listen to the rest of the album. The White Shoes is so dope. The theme and how Jerry Seinfeld brings it in and talks about how, you know what I'm saying, while he talks about the materialism we have within our people, man. And he was like, man, even dirty niggas had phones. Even dirty niggas had phones. Like, fucking niggas will die and want white shoes on. You know what I'm saying? The materialistic shit. And the video is dope as fuck. And I looked in the comments, and it's actually a true story about a little kid getting, you know what I'm saying? The sneaker culture is crazy, yo. A little kid got, you know what I'm saying, got killed, got sneakers pulled off of him and got killed, in DC, and that was a true story. And, you know what I'm saying, while he used to work in a shoe store and shit like that. So, I thought that whole thing was dope. That joint got almost 100K views in one day. That shit's crazy. But the White Shoe, hands down, my top song right now. The Pessimist. This song right here is featuring J. Cole, and it went down the lines of the Kendrick and the Sci-Hi the Prince, you know what I'm saying, talking about the stuff that's going on. He said Trayvon Martin's name, and he just said how he felt about what's going on right now, about how we put so much into black people and white cops killing black people, and we fucking killing ourselves. And a lot of people don't want to put that out there and say it's a problem, but say that to some people who live in Chicago and see 30 deaths. Or people like, oh, it makes Chicago look worse than what it really is. No, I know people who live in Chicago who tell me, like, 4th of July niggas dying like every 5 minutes, someone dying. Like, they had almost 30 to 60 people die in one day. That is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You tell the people who live that shit every day that black on black crime isn't as much a problem as a white guy killing another nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, man. And we gotta realize that we're killing ourselves and we're doing their job for us anyway. They killing us, but we're killing more of ourselves. The middle finger, that had to grow on me a little bit. I didn't like the hook so much. This is the only song really I didn't like the hook like that. But the message, yeah, people gonna talk. I like Jerry's message in that. He was dropping some gems on here. One time in Houston was dope because he got the chop and screw shit going. That shit's dope. Talking about basically being in a not even in a relationship, in a, like kind of like a strip club joint. But these girls don't love your ass. They just want your money. You know what I'm saying? The Girls on Drugs, of course, phenomenal track. I love that off Festivus. The Janet Jackson sample, crazy. My second favorite song on here, The Need to Know. My chick SZA. Y'all don't know who SZA is, you gotta go check her out. Her album was out, I think it's called Z. SZA's a little different. She's not like main R&B. She's like real kind of emo grunge, but sings like her ass off. She's with TDE, and I can't wait to hear a full length another album from her. It's probably gonna be called A, knowing her. But it's dope. And she samples, her hook is a sample of Music Soul Child's I ain't got a crush on you. You ain't even really got to be my boyfriend. That, like, yo, when she started singing that, I was like, yo, who is this singing this? And I was like, oh, this is SZA. Oh man, like she killed that. And the song is called "The Need to Know." Basically, you know how like he took a little Seinfeld snippet where it's basically like they're having a sexual type of thing, and it's not, they're in a relationship, they're on a need to know type of basis, like sex with benefits, you know, I'm friends with benefits, and people around them don't know that they're, you know what I'm saying, dealing with each other, but the tension, they can, both of them can feel the tension across, like that song's crazy. My second favorite song on here. The success is, I gotta, that one's gotta grow on me a little bit. The glass egg is really dope. That song is really dope, yo. I like how he put that metaphor in there. You know what I'm saying? The glass egg, I love that song too. The bloom. The bloom is really dope. AG3, whoever that dude is, he can sing, yo, and I love that song. And I actually think this one is the best song. This one should have been. I think this one should have been a radio single before the Matrimony and the Body, because I like this song better than both of those. But the bloom is next. Talk about basically, you know what I'm saying, I want to be your son. I want to be, you know what I'm saying, I want to help you bloom into a better person. And then he talks about ambition. In the third part to ambition. If y'all don't know what that is, he had two songs, if I'm not mistaken. I know one on More About Nothing, where it was called Ambition, and it was a song. It was basically a song about him talking to a girl like, yo, I love a girl who has ambition. You know what I'm saying? It was like a spoken word piece, and then it had a little beat behind it. It was real dope and intimate. The next we got the Matrimony, hands down one of the favorite songs on here too, but I think the bloom is better. But Matrimony was way more heartfelt because this is shit that was going on in Wale's life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff right here is from Wale all the way, and he said this is his most personal album to date, and I realize why. The Matrimony basically was talking about him settling down, getting married, talking about having his one of his joints, you know what I'm saying? Having an abortion and how he was dealing with that, you know what I'm saying? And then the body, you know what that is, man. Him talking about a car and, you know what I'm saying, the body of a woman, and, you know what I'm saying? That was his standout joint. So out of 14 songs right now, it's only like maybe one that I don't really like. I ain't gonna say don't like, I got need to sit with it a little bit more, and that's the success. And the God Smile. Those are two songs. So 12 out of 14 tracks, man. Like, and I'm not saying they're bad tracks. I just gotta sit one more. But my review will be coming probably Friday, Saturday. But yo, so far great album, yo. Like, let me know what y'all think about the album. 14 joints. The intro, the white shoes, man. The need to know, girls on drugs. He got hits on here, yo. Like, I gotta applaud Wale for this shit here. This shit is dope. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about the album. Did y'all hate it? Did y'all love it? Think this is his best project? Tell me what projects y'all like from top to bottom. What you think is his pinnacle and what you think is his worst. I think Ambition was his worst project. I think this is at least his top 5 best projects. But let me know, man, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. Shouts out to everybody out there who are watching the reviews and the impressions and the vlogs. I thank y'all truly, and hopefully y'all subscribe down there. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Crunker711. Follow me on here, man, CG-Hiphop, and I'm out.